welcome to my channel. We are doing our weekly reading for my Gemini placement. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to get your weekly energy of the week, see why what is happening is happening. Nothing is off limits here for us to talk about. As far as what's going on, I'll give you some possible scenarios for what you may be dealing with, but the main thing I'll be able to tell you is why it's happening, what you're supposed to be learning from it, the energy behind the situation that you got going on. Okay? Okay. So let's get our general theme and energy of the week for my Geminis. Last week was a doozy. Last week was a doozy. We got yin energy popping out. Maybe that's trying to let me know that this week might be a little bit. We didn't have our week, as far as I'm concerned. Let's get the next one. All right. Oh God. Hey. Oh. I'm a Gemini Sun. For those of you who don't know, this ain't my reading though. Anyway, y'all need to know all that. I'm a Gemini Mercury too. But let's talk about it. Okay, so our general energy is Chiron, y'all. So my Geminis are healing. I should have expected nothing less. Everybody, like most of the readings that I've done, all the signs, it appears that like everybody's being hit hard this week. And it makes sense what we have going on, like energetically and astrologically. What's going on, the North Node and South Node in Aries and Libra are wasting no time with, and then we have Chiron in Aries as well. So yes, they are wasting no time with making sure that we get like the last little bit of our spiritual room clean. Okay. So yes, Gemini, this is it. This that week. But I feel, let me get some more cards. Okay. We got the Emperor. Again, more Aries energy. Okay. So this Chiron is in Aries. And so is this the North Node. So these things that are coming up this week are to help us really step into the next phase of our life. Not just that, but to help us be authentically ourselves, to help us stand in our authority, okay, with this Emperor energy here. So yes, it may be painful. There may be some hard things coming up this week, this being that turning point in the year. But I promise this is for our greatest good. For us, not only to heal ourselves, but so that way, for those of us who want to be healers and be in position to heal other people, this is important. This is it. Okay. The stage is set. The players are determined. Who's going to play what role. So now it's action. It's time. The world stage is set. So it's time for us all to play our role. Let's see. I don't know how many people have Chiron and Gemini as well. But I know that a big, like for those of us that do, a big hurdle could be expressing yourself creatively and really pushing past that. I also feel like Chiron and Gemini is, it's not like Chiron moves slow, but like, so it's kind of generational, but like not really. But those people who do have it, I feel like that is important for society to learn how to communicate. Okay, this, Gemini energy is about communicating and networking, expressing yourself. So if you have that as a hurdle, as a block, I feel like that has helped with healing generational curses. And I use that in air quotes because I have a lot of feelings about generational curses. But I feel like that has helped us heal that as a society because it's like, certain things that we wouldn't talk about, we're talking about now. Certain things that we wouldn't work on, we're working on now. So if you have this block, it like makes it really hard for you to express things in a certain way. So it's like you have to figure out a different way to do it. You know, so Chiron and Gemini, you really have to be creative about how you know, like you have this desire, this need, and part of that is like you can't express it for yourself, so you help others learn how to express it for themselves. Um, so then the block makes sense. Because you're not being self-serving maybe in a way that previous generations were. I hope this all makes sense for y'all. Okay. Underneath the Emperor card, I've also got Temperance, and I've got it in the reverse. So, part of the issue here may be it may be a bit tough for my Geminis um, to really find their footing. There may be like some confidence issues here that they're trying to work through. Um, could also be expressing the underside of the Emperor as far as like being really controlling, trying to control the situation. So just be, oh my goodness. Trying to control the situation. The card I pulled for the mental state is Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, you know, possessing and control. Yeah, okay, so we're on to something here. Gemini, be careful about trying to really control the situation, okay, and dominate a situation. But also I feel like Scorpio being here in this space is kind of similar to what I've seen in other readings for the other signs. I feel like my Geminis are ready to change their mindset, to Scorpio, and then the 10 of Swords. Underneath, yes, Gemini, you are mentally ready for something to end. You're ready for this energetic shift. Some part of you probably could already feel it. You felt it coming. You're just as ready as everybody else for things to end, and to go on to that next phase. Let me get a clarifier for my 10 of Swords. It's giving. I feel like my Gemini. This is. It's giving. You're ready for the pain to end. Whatever pain that you've been feeling to end. You're ready to feel healed. So like you're mentally taking steps that you need to fix that. It's also giving that this is a painful ending, which is, you know, from what I've seen from everybody's reading, that's normal. We got 7 of Swords under the 10 of Swords and the Scorpio energy. Be like I said, be careful of embodying the underside of the Emperor and trying to like control and dominate a situation. Also be careful of betraying yourself or going against yourself and your own personal interests. Be careful of like wanting things to end so badly that like, I don't know why the 7 of Swords underneath this 10 of Swords here is giving like self-sacrifice. Like you're so ready to have some, you know, to end the pain that you're, you know, by any means necessary type of situation. Like, you know, and depending on what's going to happen this week, last week we had the Tower moment. So the truth that was came out, maybe you felt like you couldn't even, you know, like you wasn't even going to recover from that, you know? Could be somebody betrayed you and you're ready to end that. So something like that can't happen again. House 6. Emotional house cleaning, spiritual house cleaning. I feel like y'all. I feel like Geminis are like a feeling. So I don't know, something about being in tune with what you need to do for on a daily basis. Your emotional health. Again, Eight of Cups. Mentally and emotionally ready for something to end. And I feel like taking initiative on that ending with these following the Emperor card here. Like this is not passive. Y'all are not just sitting by and maybe letting somebody else in for you. So again, be careful in your pursuit or your desire to take control of a particular situation or maybe end something before somebody else ends it for you. Be careful of, embodying the negative aspects of like being overbearing and dominating and controlling. I would try and embody the upright aspects of the Emperor and try and find some type of, balance between things ending naturally and like accepting it, and then like you being the cause of something ending. But if you do need to end it, don't hesitate. Just be decisive, which I feel like my Geminis are right now. Let's see, we got Four of Wands under House 6 and Eight of Cups. For some with this Four of Wands energy here under the Eight of Cups, in daily life, this could be like a marriage ending or somebody like a breakup, a relationship ending. This could specifically speak to your love life. Perhaps the truth that was exposed last week had something to do with that, and so that foundation that was shaken, because that's what the Tower is the foundation. Something being shaken. Things are unstable now, and it's so unstable that it's like you're just walking away, or you're thinking about it and feeling like you want to walk away rather than trying to stick it out and fix it. That's what it seems like is going on here. It just depends. It doesn't have to be a relationship. That y'all let me know if that's you let me know if that's what it is. It's a general reading. We got Leo energy, so true to form. Geminis are also focusing on themselves, putting themselves first, their needs first. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Prioritizing themselves. I feel like you've had your fill of pain. Peak pain. Okay. Leo, clarified by the Six of Wands. Yeah, you are really focusing on yourself, prioritizing yourself, rewarding yourself, uplifting yourself, maybe leaning into other people who feel that same way about you, who show you the energy and the feeling that you want to feel. Like you really, are leaning into that, despite being hurt. Or maybe because you've been hurt. Like this hurt and this pain that you felt, which is unfortunate, but clearly necessary because it got you where you needed to be. Okay, and we got Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're investing in yourself, which is exactly what you need to be invested in right now. Exactly. Okay. I know you're hurting right now, Gemini, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that's happening. I know it's hard, but from what I'm looking at here, in general, the right approach and the right elements are here for you to handle this properly. There's some potential for it to be handled improperly, Um, but that's what I'm here for, to help give you the message and guide you, because I do see that, there's a fork in the road where you could choose to veer off if you wanted to. But if you did, you probably wouldn't be right watching this video. So we have Saturn. Okay, might be feeling a little bit restricted right now, in the physical sense, as far as what you can and can't do. But again, and again, you might be hurting. It also may be hard at work. Okay. Gosh, we're so up and down. We got Saturn on top of this Five of Pentacles. It's a tough one this week, Gemini. You're on the right path. At least in general, the elements are here. Like you're it looks like you're doing the right things, or at least you're focusing on the right things. It may be a bit of a sacrifice, though. The things that you're doing. Let's see. There was something else I was going to say in relation to this Five of Pentacles. But then I was kind of getting the feeling from this, because I said that early on, that maybe you want something to end so badly that you throw yourself on the sword, so to speak, that you sacrifice yourself to, not feel what you're feeling. I will, proceed with caution, Gemini. I know you're hurting, and you may not even feel like you're doing the right things. Maybe that's why you're watching this video and you need this message, because there's some confusion about that. Like, even though, like your mindset is on something ending, and your emotions is like you're prepared to leave this thing, and you're focusing on yourself like how you're supposed to. I think that because maybe things aren't turning out how you thought they were, and how you're not getting what you want when you want, because we got the Hangman here clarifying the, okay, I see what, I see what Saturn's trying to say here. This week, Gemini, keep your head up. That's my word of wisdom. Don't be fooled by things that appear like they're not working in your favor, or you're not getting what you want, or you're not doing the right things. Whatever, any of that doubt, okay? Don't be fooled by the doubt. And even the appearance of, like, if you're struggling this week, or if you're having a hard time, financially, okay? Don't be fooled by any of that, because it is just a moment for you to gain some perspective, some much needed perspective in regards to the things that have ended. This does not mean that you are not about to get what you want. This does not mean that you are not focusing on the right things, that you're not doing the right things, that you're not going to be uplifted, that you're not going to be supported. It doesn't mean any of that. This is just simply a pause and a moment to reflect, process the hurt and the pain, and really truly heal yourself. Okay, this is that pivotal moment. This is that turning point. That's all this is. And it's necessary. And I feel like it's been very important that I get this message out to every single sign, because literally, regardless of what y'all have going on in your personal life, that's been the message for every single sign. Hang in there. Keep your head up, okay? This is Saturn at work here. So he is purposefully holding the reward, but it's not like dangling a carrot in your face and saying, jump higher. Like, no, that's not what's going on, honey. What's happening is, like, Saturn wants to make sure that before he gives you his rewards, that he dishes out everything you know, that everybody's supposed to have before everybody gets what they deserve, for better or for worse. That you really understand and appreciate what you about to get, that you're ready, that you can handle it. Okay. So like I said, with this Emperor card here, you know, for some people it is a potential to embody that underside of that. And so be very careful of that. I can't stress that enough. Be very careful about expressing these underside, these negative vibes of you know, vibrations of the energies that are here. Be very careful, you know, especially as a Gemini, especially as a mutable sign. Be very careful about, you know, lowering yourself, you know, to a certain level, matching energy or dropping down to a certain, no, this is not the time for that, okay? Because you are almost out of the woods, Gemini. You are almost to the thing that you want, and in this final stretch, why would you mess it up at this point? Don't be fooled by any hardships that you're facing this week, okay, hun? I love you guys. I love us. We got this, Gemini. We got this. If you need help, please reach out to somebody. Please, you know, reach out to me. You know, and let me know that you need help for what you're going through, okay? You are going to make it. You are going to make it. We got this. We're a team. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everything that is your message. And y'all have a great day. I really hope this helps you.